You're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's Turkish Football and Turkish Super Lig podcast. Hello, everyone. My name is Ahmet Turgut. Welcome to a brand new edition of Turkish Football Podcast. Next 15 minutes, we'll discuss what happened in the midweek for the Turkish teams playing in the European competitions, and we'll preview the Week 10, which is started today on Friday. It'll end on Monday. Let's go back to Tuesday, probably the most exciting match in the Champions League. On Tuesday, it happened in Istanbul. Bayern Munich, the first place team in that group, came to Istanbul to face the hell in Istanbul in Galatasaray Rams Park. And Galatasaray played perfect, fantastic first half. Even the German journalists were surprised, very surprised with the noise that Turkish Galatasaray fans, the 12th man, did in the stands. But the thing is, it was good only for probably about 65 minutes. In this match, the experience beat inexperience. The reason why I'm saying this, after going down in the 7th minute with a huge mistake by defender, very young player, probably his first match to play as a starter for Galatasaray. He fell, and then guess what happened? In the 7th minute, Bayern Munich scored a goal. After that goal, Galatasaray started playing better. They had more shots. To be exact, Bayern Munich never seen this much shots on their goal in the first half in any match for a long time. But the thing is, those shots, it was like 16 shots, but 4 of them went to directly to the goal. And also, the chances that Galatasaray had by Torreira, by Kerem Aktürkoğlu, could have finished this match in the first half at least 3-1. Before that famous penalty kick by Icardi, after going down in the 18-yard line, referee called it for PK. Icardi is cold as ice, shocked the world with Panenka penalty kick. That tied the match in the 37th minute. Even after that goal, when Galatasaray tied the match 1-1 until end of the first half, Galatasaray had chances by Icardi, Kerem Aktürkoğlu, and Torreira. They could not cash in. And the first half of the match went down as 1-1. That was a good thing after a great first half for Galatasaray. But in the beginning of the second half, I think Okan Buruk should have changed at least 2 players in the midfield. And even on defense. And I think one of the starters that he started for this game before the match was a youngster. That was a mistake by him, if you ask me. Another huge mistake was going into the second half, you could see the midfield guys, Torreira and Kerem Aktürkoğlu, was tired. Around 65th minute and 72nd minute, before the second goal came, Torreira and Kerem Aktürkoğlu was walking around in the midfield. He should have changed these players at the end of the first half. He did not. He was about to change players in the 72nd minute. Guess what? After another mistake again by Galatasaray defenders, Bayern Munich got the ball, and they had 9 touches on the ball, starting from the backfield into the midfield and then the forward. 9 times. When 9th time Kane touched that ball, he scored a second goal. During this goal, as I said, Torreira and Kerem Aktürkoğlu was walking on the pitch. Did not make an effort to challenge. And the defenders did not challenge the ball. Challenge the Bayern Munich team. That was 2-1. And after that, the third goal came. Same way. They waited for Bayern Munich to score. They did not challenge Bayern Munich. So in 8 minutes, Bayern scored 2 goals in the second half. What we saw on Tuesday night in Istanbul, Ali Sami and Rams Park, we saw the quality won over. Because we saw the experience won over not experience. They should have played like first half against Bayern Munich. Even though after the match, a lot of the reporters, journalists from Germany said that they were in the hell the first half. But the thing is, when you're experienced, when you're playing this level of soccer, football, you have to cash it in when you have your chances. Galatasaray didn't do that. So Galatasaray went down 3-1 in Istanbul. Next game is in Germany against Bayern Munich. And after that, Galatasaray will host Manchester United in Istanbul. So these 2 matches very important for Galatasaray. Right now, Galatasaray is still in the second place with 4 points, but Manchester United beat Copenhagen. They have 3 points, and Copenhagen really with 1 point, and their Galatasaray last match will be in Copenhagen. So things are getting tough for Galatasaray. Could they hold on to second place? They need to win some matches. At least this coming match, 2 matches, get at least 3 points or 4 points. We'll see. Another match that really made Turkey very good looking in the European Conference League. It was a good night for Fenerbahçe. It was a disaster night for Beşiktaş in the Conference League. On Thursday at home, Fenerbahçe beat let me try to say this. Ludogorets, and they beat Ludogorets 3-1, and Fenerbahçe is on top of this group with 9 points, and they are perfect in the Europa Conference League, just like their perfect record in the Turkish Super Lig. So in the last 18 matches, Fenerbahçe hasn't lost a match, home and abroad. It is very good team this year. They have very good goal scorers, but it's not the same case for Beşiktaş. Beşiktaş only with 1 point went down in Bodø/Glimt in Norway, and Bodø/Glimt won this match 3-1. Beşiktaş looked awful. Disaster. That's what I want to say. Beşiktaş have some problems on the pitch and off the pitch. Now, the fans, the members of the club wants a new board come in. There's a lot of hoopla about that. And the Beşiktaş team does not have a coach who has pro license. In this match, he had to sit on the bench. He couldn't come out in the coaching position. Beşiktaş officials are ruining this team as we speak. And they're pretty much done in the Turkish Super Lig, and they're pretty much done in the Conference League too. Things are not looking good for Beşiktaş. That's all I could say. Now, let's preview what's going to happen in the Week 10 coming up. Starting today, there are 2 matches today in the Turkish Super Lig Friday. Kasımpaşa will be at home against İstanbulspor. Hatayspor will be hosting Kayserispor. Hatay with 14 points. Kayserispor have 13 points. Should be a very interesting match. On Saturday, there are 3 matches, and Alanyaspor will host Sivasspor. Alanya with 10 points and Sivasspor with 10 points. Rizespor will be hosting Galatasaray after that fantastic first half. Galatasaray travels to Rize. This is not going to be an easy match. We'll see what happens. Rize is with 14 points and Galatasaray have 25 points. That's another team that has not lost any match so far yet, along with Fenerbahçe, but Fenerbahçe has perfect record. Adana Demirspor will be at home against Konyaspor. On Sunday, there are 4 matches. Fatih Karagümrük will host Trabzonspor. Antalyaspor will be at home against Başakşehir. Very close points. Ankaragücü will be at home against Samsunspor. And Pendikspor will host Fenerbahçe on Sunday, the last match of the Sunday. On Monday, Beşiktaş, the disaster Beşiktaş right now in the league, will host Gaziantep. The only thing good happening in this match, I think Beşiktaş is going to celebrate the 100 years of Turkish Republic. That should be a lot of fans going there, but they're not going to celebrate the Beşiktaş because as we speak, Beşiktaş is in turmoil. They are in chaos on the pitch and off the pitch. They need a better coach. They need a better committee to rule this Beşiktaş club. They need a new blood. Well, if they don't get this, and the elections won't be happening until December, that is way too long. So that is what's happening. But the match of the weekend will take place on Saturday in Rize. Rizespor will host Galatasaray. There's only 2 teams that is still undefeated. Fenerbahçe with the perfect record. Out of 9 matches, they have 9 wins. Galatasaray with 8 wins, 1 draw. They are the 2 top teams right now in the Turkish Super Lig, along with the European competitions. Beşiktaş is far out. I think pretty much, as I said before, they're pretty much done in the league too. Their hope is coming up for the Turkish Cup, but I don't know how the team is going to happen because the African Cup is coming. There's going to be a lot of problem when the African Cup starts and those players goes to that tournament. So overall, Beşiktaş in turmoil. Period. They have to get better. So that is pretty much what for this podcast. I know my time is coming up, and we'll see you after the Week 10 matches. One other note, the Super Cup will be playing in December in Saudi Arabia. That is some kind of news. And 2 of the teams, Beşiktaş, Galatasaray and Fenerbahçe, don't like it. I want to congratulate everyone. And I want to congratulate Turkey for having 100 years of republic. Thanks to Mustafa Kemal Atatürk and his soldiers. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.